Sijui basi nitakuelezeaje because that's how I express myself. Maybe.
Okay. Can we try and keep it in English? I think that's my problem. I'm having a problem that we can't keep it all in English.
Yeah.
So.
Sorry. Yeah.
So you say you come from an impoverished background because your mom and your dad separated when you were a kid.
Yeah, exactly.
So did you sleep hungry or what happened?
Yeah, most of time.
You slept hungry?
Yeah. Exactly.
You guys didn't have money for food?
So what happened? My dad became so drunk and he sold
No. You guys slept hungry?
Yeah, we really do. We will not sleep hungry.
So you would sleep hungry in a house?
Yeah.
And sleep hungry in a house?
I'm telling you the truth, bro.
And how did you survive, bro? If you slept hungry?
So you see, we started
I thought you would have died. You didn't die?
No, tulianza kuhustle sasa tukiwa young kabisa. Like,
but did you sleep
at the age of 7? Sometimes, sasa you end up now. Like, I'm talking of now. Like, I mean, niko age 7, 6, or 8.
So where were you staying at that time?
Well, we used to be in Meru.
In Meru where?
Meru, Maua.
So in Meru, Maua, you were street kids?
Exactly.
And you'd go hungry as a street kid. So you're not even good at being a street kid.
So, Kibe, whatever I'm trying to say, to cut the story short, because, like, for now, I'm no longer a street kid. I'm doing my own things. I own some few things. So, for real, I can't compare myself as a street kid like I used to be.
What I'm saying is, you in your head, that is still a problem. You keep saying that I came from this type of background. So you find yourself to be a superior human being every time you talk to other humans. Because for you, you've overcome so much, having come from that kind of background to where you are today. That is something you lead with. You're like, hey, did you guys know that I come from a very, very bad background? Did you know that? Did you know that we slept hungry? Did you know that? Every time you see me here, just know I have overcome a lot. Did you know that?
But it's an overcoming.
But who gives a shit? Nobody cares, bro. Everybody has their story. But why are you leading with it? Because you're leading with it as a manipulative tactic. Imagine every time you open your mouth, it's telling people how much you overcame when you were a kid. Who gives a shit?
So, like whatever I was trying to say, when like we don't like sasa unaona, in that period I really relied on people, you see. Kibe.
Man, you can't make a full sentence without me jumping in or what?
Okay. Let me put it this way. So that time we used to, like, I could go to, ningeenda kwa msee akupe food, ungeenda kwa msee uishi naye for this period of time, akufanyia hivi na hivi. So like nilikuwa nimefungwa kwa hizo thoughts that I can't make any decision because these people contributed some things in my life. So like, for me to make a decision, I have to think of what those people will think about the decision that I've made. You see? So nilikuwa nimefungwa to kwa hiyo circle, yani, to think that there's nothing I can do unless I interact with some people, like I ask them some few things before making that decision.
So, and now you can see things clearer, or how are you seeing things now?
Well, for now, let me say, like,
did you say fuck it? Did you say everybody can die? You don't care?
That's what I said.
And you have what? How is that as a new experience for you?
For me, what I have, it's a thought that you can still move on, because this life is just life, man. You can still move on to maybe to your end without other people's, like, okay, without having those fear that for me to make this kind of move, I have to consult this and these people. No, like, if you're okay, like, you can move with the decision, with the way your life is heading.
Isn't it a wonder that we've not been making decisions for ourselves? You've had other people in your head making that decision for you. Every time you decide to do something, you're not doing it because you want to do it. You're doing it thinking of what other people will think about what it is that you're doing. Imagine that.
Yeah.
Isn't that bondage, bro?
That's bondage.
That is what Cynthia was here telling us about bondage, how she's in bondage. I have to consider everybody before I do anything. I have to consider everyone in the world. What will they think about me?
Kibe.
Yeah.
Really come to realize there's still many people who are still going through that, like, you don't have to you don't have to explain to people whatever you are doing, whatever is, I really don't think so.
Just remember this, that nobody gives a shit. Okay?
Yeah.
Always, just remember, nobody gives a shit. Everybody is so engrossed in their own lives.
Yeah.
That this person that you're thinking about does not exist. Because that's what everybody has been told to think. Think about this imaginary human being who is so concerned about you that they are waiting to see your next move. Who is this person? Bro, I'm barely surviving here. You think I have time to worry about you?
Yeah.
So why would you think that? You must be so conceited to think that my waking hours are spent dreaming about what you're going to do next.
Yeah.
Hey, umeona nani amenunua gari mpya? Who the fuck gives a shit?
Na wewe uko hapo na your age mates, ama those kind of things.
I hear you, bro.
So, mother, I really don't know, but that's how life is. Yeah.
All right, thank you, my man.
Was.
Tribalist, are you there?
Okay.
Yes, Kibe, I'm here. How are you this morning?
Amazing. Talk to me.
I just want to change the topic for a moment because there's something I wanted to ask you.
Mm-hmm.
Yesterday I was watching some videos, and it was about this racism thing, these street interviews in America. And I was wondering, as in how is the race thing like so important? It's the media, it's the politics there, or is it that everyone wants to be like divide themselves black, whites, I don't know, Barbados, yani it's like an obsession. How is it there? How serious is it? So I wanted to
Bro,
ask you.
it's in the imagination. It lives in people's imagination. That's why the imagination is a very, 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 very terrible thing, because people are living in the imagination. On the streets, there is no racism. It only lives on the screens. Okay?
Yeah.
Yeah, so there's no racism in real life. It only lives when the camera is turned on. Once the camera is switched on and somebody now has something to say, all they say is racism. It's a product like any other.
And who does it benefit? Is it business? For who?
It's business, bro. Those Black Lives Matter motherfuckers, those lesbians bought houses with Black Lives Matter money. What are you saying, bro? It's business. Business. It's business. So don't get carried away thinking there's racism. There's nothing like that, bro. There's do you have money or don't you have money? That's it. Everything else is a product.
Okay. Something I wanted to know from you, because I was even someone was asked about his race and he was like describing 5 things. I don't know. I am Moroccan, American, and hey, boss. I was so disturbed by that thing. So I wanted to confirm.
You know, let me tell you, the worst thing about Africa is that we listen to people who are in the imagination. So we keep putting these people as our heroes and looking at them like they have superior knowledge. Yet those guys are in their imagination. Imagine somebody is asked, "What are you?" He cannot explain what he is or what she is.
She has to go through the circles.
Because now she has to try and please everybody that is in her head. She has to please all the people who say she is a she, the people who say she is a they, them. She has to please all her people that have taken space in her head. Bro, what the fuck? Who does it matter what I am? What are we discussing here? Why is my identity such a big deal that right now the whole world is discussing identity?
It's crazy.
That I have to come. It's crazy. We're wasting time with nonsense. Let's get down to what is important. So now, do not listen to people who are in the imagination. If you find somebody's in the imagination, bro, run. That person will take you to hell with them.
And it's messed up because like this lady who turns into the spaces, she cannot even make a point. I don't know Shaheen or what. You know.
Yeah, you can hear the madness in her head.
Yeah, she cannot even make a complete sentence because she has to be specific. Even it's crazy.
I hear you, man.
And also like these people, sometimes they talk about this systematic racism and in schools, in banks. Okay, like the solution, as in for me, I think it's very simple. If there is a bank that is racist or maybe it favors a group, for example, let's say black and white, they're black billionaires, build your own banks, build your own coffee shops, build your own. Why these people anyway?
Yeah, it's easier said than done because the people who are selling the product, they look for people who are willing to be victims, you know. So those people are many. The ones who want to be victims, those are many. Like the ones who want to go to town and demonstrate, those are many people because they know what they are getting. Everybody is benefiting.
So the business has to run.
The business is the business, bro. Don't get carried away in this nonsense. It's all business. Somebody is making money somewhere all the fucking time. Bro, these Black Lives Matter women bought 4 or 3 different houses? Multi-million-dollar houses.
Yeah?
Bro, it's business. You get carried away, become emotional. While people are making tunes with your small to emotions. Puny ass emotions.
Okay, Kibe, thank you.
All right, I appreciate that. Let me go to Professor Dr. 50K. Dr. 50K, are you there?
What's up, bro?
Talk to me.
Okay, so I had a question for you.
Yeah.
About this Kenyan public universities and the private universities.
Mm-hmm.
So now there's these private Western universities here, and they came with their culture. Like you cannot compare the rules in public universities and private universities. For an instance, there is this one university, I'm not going to mention it. So they made the Bible as their core, in that it's compulsory that the students in that school to attend chapel, like on Tuesday, yeah. Tuesday 8 to 10. It's a must. And to attend again a Bible study on Thursday. And it's also a must in that there's a signing sheet that if you don't attend more than 75%, you're not going to graduate. Okay, so what's your take on that? Okay.
No, what's your take? Why is that a problem for you?
Yeah, for me, I feel like this is like a slavery in that you're told, don't come here with your culture. You are going to live as in where you are going to live with the Western culture, but your African culture don't come with it. And they are at our home. Yeah.
So let me ask you.
Yeah.
If you come to my house and I tell you that in my house, my culture is that you have to remove your shoes before you get in.
Yeah.
But where you come from, you don't have a culture of removing shoes when you get into the house.
Yes.
So whose culture is going to win? Mine or yours?
It depends with the person who is going to benefit with it.
Yeah. So there's benefit to anyone. If culture is winning, there's benefit to everybody, right?
No, there's no benefit for everybody. I think one party here is benefiting.
Like now, if today Uhuru Kenyatta, if William Ruto, comes to your house, there's so much benefit for William Ruto to come to your house that you're willing to suspend your culture for a second.
Yeah.
Yeah, like you're not going to tell me get rid of your shoes. You're going to, it will be easier to clean because when he comes into your house, he comes with resources and everything, all these promises, right?
Yeah.
But if somebody else who's just coming at you, we're coming to chill, you're going to remove your shoes at the door.
So you mean
so you have to know where you stand in life. So if you go to somebody's university and they tell you these are the rules, then if you are a superior human being, you don't need to be in that university. But as long as you're in that university, you're going to follow the rules.
You got no options.
You have no option, bro. They tell you we don't want to see earrings here. You get rid of the earrings.
No tattoo.
No tattoo. There's no tattoo until you graduate. So you cannot go tell them what to do because they should not tell you what to do in your own place. But remember, you are in ours. So if you feel our rules don't make sense, get the fuck out.
But I feel that there's something they're trying to sell out here.
Everybody's selling something.
So I'm the one.
Everyone is selling something. Why are you getting carried away? Your mother is selling something. Your dad is selling. Everybody is selling something. Just don't get carried away and now become a social justice warrior where you're fighting for rights. No. Does this make sense for you? Yes or no? It doesn't. Okay, I'm out. Does it? Yes, it does. I'm in.
Don't be the Kimachi.
You're trying to hook or save people from there. Bro, there's no saving anyone. Focus on what is important to you. Does this make sense for me? Yes or no? Imagine right now. Who am I talking to? This is Professor. Yeah. So imagine right now, people are worried about the war in South Sudan.
Yeah.
Isn't that the most pretentious bullshit you've ever had?
Yeah, but I think with my age, I've never encountered something like war. This is my first, like, you see, like for the 208 in Kenya, that's history to me. This was South Sudan. It's even far. I don't follow it, those news here.
So why should you be concerned?
I'm not concerned about it, about South Sudan.
Exactly. So why would you be concerned about anything in the first place, as long as it's not affecting you?
No, I'm concerned about this because it affects me with my religion. You get?
Okay.
Yeah. In that, you join this school and they tell you that the only thing we embrace here is the Bible.
So why are you in the school? Go to a school that does what it is that you want. But you're not going to go there and try and convince them to change their ways.
To fit all you. But I think this is something that...
because now you listen to what you said earlier. You said they are in our country.
They are in our country, yeah.
Yeah, whose country? Your country?
Yeah.
These guys have come to teach you. They bought land, they built buildings. You have nothing, yet you want to say this is your country. These guys are more Kenyan than you are. You have no purpose in this country. These guys have bought land. You have no land, and you want to call yourself a Kenyan. What the fuck are you saying? You're a slave. Follow the rules.
I'm a slave actually, because if I was a real Kenyan, I should have gone to a Kenyan school here.
Exactly, but now look at you. You're being taught using a curriculum from out of the country, and now you want to try and force them to change and meet you halfway. That's shit. Either follow what we're telling you or get the fuck out.
No, but the government also should kick in that their citizens should not be wafted away from the African culture. You get it?
No, I don't get it anymore.
I mean,
the government allowed this shit to happen, so they know exactly what is happening to you. The government is the one who's giving these charters and the licenses to operate these businesses, so they know what exactly is happening. So you are the only one who's oblivious.
Okay, let's move from that topic. Again, there is this man called, I don't know if you know, he's an author and also a journalist in Kenya. Yeah, he's called, Silas Nyawat. Mm-hmm. Do you have a clue about him?
No, I don't know who that is.
I think he always talk about, even he called himself Mr. Masculine. There is a book he wrote, it's called 50 Memos to Men.
Mm-hmm.
So, this man, his books are majorly for men, yeah?
Mm-hmm.
And in these schools, again, these Western new schools have the rules that the books that are read in our library are from these publishers and these publishers. In that they don't want to get like a Kenyan. They don't want to teach Kenyans from the Kenyan books. You get? So they come with their hand over to you. Read this. Leave your own people's book and read mine.
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
Yeah. So what's the problem with that?
So I was seeing in a way that these schools, there's something that they are selling that the government maybe have not seen it too far. Like there's an influence that enacting to.
You be doing your own thing. Why are you trying to tell us who have come with this curriculum to teach you what to teach you? You don't know what to be taught. So why not be humble and shut the fuck up and learn this thing that we've come to teach you, or teach yourself?
Okay, it's not for a benefit.
It's to whose benefit?
Oh, I know what you mean is that if this school don't benefit me, I quit it. Is that what you are saying?
I'm just saying, why are you bitching about somebody else's product?
No.
This person has decided this is my product. Now you're telling them what that product should be. You're telling me I'm here to teach you my curriculum. If you wanted to learn your own curriculum, you would have created it yourself, but you never did. So I'm here to teach you what I know. As long as I'm teaching, then you are going to shut the fuck up and learn. Don't tell me what I should be teaching you.
Actually, I get you.
Simple as that. If I'm teaching you, I'm teaching you. If I'm learning, I'm learning. You decide which side I'm sitting on. But as long as I've come here to teach you, then you have nothing to say. You are going to keep quiet and I shall tell you what you need to know.
Meaning now that this institution have taken the domain now that become our slave or not. Either when you join here, become a slave or stay at your home.
Simple.
Okay. I'm done. Good day.
Thank you, my man.
Thank you.
Straight to the point, bro. Either become a slave or become free. You decide. But you don't come here to tell us what to do. We shall teach you what we think you need to know. Again, remember we're teaching you so that you can become an immigrant. We're looking for the best immigrants to come and work in our countries. So we shall teach you what you need to know. Just enough. So you make a good, nice, well-packaged immigrant. Now, if that is too much for you, you can teach yourself. Puny ass. Coming to tell us what we're going to teach you. Are you crazy? All right, let me go to Devi. Devi, what's up? Eric Omondi, what's happening, bro?
Yes, Kibe.
Talk to me.
Yeah, vipi.
Chilling, man. I'm easy.
Yeah. Okay. So I wanted to talk about something that I noticed on the day we had this wedding.
Mm-hmm.
So this is following the interview you had with Jalas. So I realized that he gave a revelation that he's going to be the first Luo president.
Mm.
Yeah. So on that wedding, I think we also Mama Ida was present and she gave a speech. Now, while she was giving a speech, she came out clearly to bash Jalas. So she went ahead and said that she's the mother of Azimio. So it was like sort of calling Jalas and trying to remind her that you should go back to the line. You should follow as I am the mother of Azimio and you should listen to me. And Jalas went all loud, calling her, yes, mama, trying to recognize the authority she was trying to establish. So this is what I wanted to talk about. So what Jalas did was just, like trying to go ahead and acknowledge and bow to her. Now, Jalas has come out clearly to state that he wants to be the Luo president. Now, how is he intending to do that when he's still trying to bow to the same structure that we've always had that has probably led us nowhere? That is headed by Raila in this case. In my opinion, I thought that in as much as Jalas has these ambitions, he's still being weak about it. He doesn't want to go all out and go for what he wants to go for. Now, the only way, in my view, that he can be able to go get what he's trying to get by saying he wants to be the first Luo president, he has to break away from the structure that is there, that is led by Raila, for example. So he has to break out, he has to create his own path so that he can let people now follow his own path without trying to follow from right now. Is to start creating his own and start recruiting people to join his ideology and build from that. seeking the approval of, for example, Raila and the rest, he will not go anywhere with this at all. So he has to break out. So I mean, there's a lot of people who have demonstrated this. And I mean, a while back when Miguna, he also did the same thing. He also, the community that is going to save us from the Odingaism and all that, is going to start a movement and all that. He also just spoke left, right, center and went silent with it, because they could not be able to sustain that movement of breaking away from the guy.